Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Five brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, Kamara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he'll air this one deep for... This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Bengals nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 21. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Ezekiel Elliott.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 6.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
It's just me and you. 54, check, 154.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Out quickly to Judy.
All you got to do is look and
learn. Jerry Judy with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. First down, Murray. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On play action, it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray to air it out again. Steps away to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell.
Murray's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing.
From the gun, Murray. He's got this one completed to Mims. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
Extra point is
and it's up and good.
It's the score. Chargers 14, Bengals 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
marker down. He's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. When that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Here's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
First down, Chargers.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Tua to throw again. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Defensively.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. That'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Tackled at the 20.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Murray now on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
At the
23 yards, the final tally. Now Murray again. That one complete. He finds Chark. That catch good for only a couple.
DJ Chark. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
3rd and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On the option is Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Will stop for no gain. Brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. picked off near the 26. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to hit, and the ball is out.
The pass. Fumble.
Now a timeout.
Recovered by
7 seconds left in the first half. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over first down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. Able to connect with Mims. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Woo! Give me some.
And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Jake Elliott on.
So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
21-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Complete to
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And the Chargers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
A gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Bengals 31-yard line.
Running with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Now he's forced out left. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On second down, Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jerry Jeudy, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Tua wants to throw it on second down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to pass. Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but now it's third and goal. Carter, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
4th down and goal.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano from the right hash. This from 33.
3-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Murray now to throw. Spins away. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Ezekiel Elliott, 72 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They're supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
All you got to do is look and learn.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. A pass there over the middle to start things out. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 12 yards there and a first down.
Los Angeles.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. This complete to Henry over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And fighting down inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Gray. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Hunter Henry.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Here we go! Here we go!
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And now it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a dump off here complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.